Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? We're into our second Patreon request of the month, and this is going to be Mejibray with a song called Decadence, Counting Goats If I Can't Be Yours. It's a very depressed song from what I can tell, just judging from the comment that I read as I was going into it, just as I saw when I was looking for lyrics. It seems very depressive. And yeah, man, let's see. I'm excited. I love Mejibray for the most part. I've only ever heard, I think, there's one bad song by them, and it wasn't even that bad. It was just maybe me in a bad mood or whichever way. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's see where we're going. The man. Let's go. Oh, that's a cool kicking. I like that. That's cool. It's not heavy, but it sounds freaking cool, man. I love how it's just smoking while he's singing. It's like, why the hell not, man? It's gonna build and build and build, but I can feel it in my bones, man. That guitar is awesome, man. Damn, man, that's sick. I feel like it's gonna build up to such a sick chorus, mate. I'm all for this. Ooh, I love that vocal. I love that growl. I don't even know what this growl. It's just a high pitched sound, man. Let's go with that. But still, let's just dive straight into the lyrics, man. Let's see where we're going with this. I kept on having suicidal ideations, unstoppable tears and reason. In quotation marks, good or bad, my emotional control is disappearing. So yeah, he keeps thinking about suicide. He keeps having unstoppable tears and trying to put reason to his emotions and not finding an answer. Good or bad, it doesn't really matter because his emotional control is going away, it's disappearing, it's going to that lowest low, to that point where he can't quite control himself anymore. I was informed with simple words that as my brain destroys its balance, impulsive desires make my identity lose its way. I count with my eyes closed. What day is it that I've harbored this love for you? I could be abandoned, I can be killed, I'll be alone either way, so yeah. Like with simple words, like if his brain destroys its balance, all these impulsive desires will lose his identity to something else, to another version of himself potentially, or to another thing, or whichever way you want to go about it, right? And then counting with his eyes closed, seeing this inner world, his inner monologue, whichever way. And how long has he had this love in his heart? How long has he wanted and longed for this person, for whoever he's talking about? And how is he ever going to be able to get through this? Like, if he's not going to have you, how is he going to be able to survive? He'll be alone regardless, so why does it matter if I'm alone now, if I'm going to always be alone without you anyway? And yeah, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and deep and dark and depressive and beautiful, and love story and craziness, and not even started yet. Oh mate, gorgeous vocal. I wish YouTube's compression wasn't so shit, but still amazing. You can feel the heartfeltness of all this, man. Got chills, man. One of my favourite Mejibray songs already, and we haven't even finished it yet. I love how his growls are so different to everybody else, so I hear growl. I'll go more into it in a minute, man, but Ooh, that pause, man. Oh, wow. Violence. Piano. Into that beautiful guitar line. They're fucking geniuses, mate. Holy shit. Oh, wow. This is amazing. I got chills just from the guitar line. From all of this. That build is perfect, man. Oh, listen to that, man. It's so heartfelt. You can feel it in your bones, man. Damn. Mejibray were gods, man. Like, proper godly. Oh man, that is haunting. Oh my days, man, this is amazing. Like, I can't do it the way he does it right, but he literally, like, the way he uses his growls to accentuate his cleans is just absolutely insanity levels, in my opinion, mate. Like, it's, what is he doing? He's like, say, if I was talking, so, yeah, at the very, very end of it, just added, like, a lot of force and emotion and everything else into that, like, you know what I mean? You know, like, add that kind of, like, it's able to go so cleanly, so easily, but with so much emotion and force put into it, into that way, man. I'm not a good clean singer, so I'm not going to even try it, but you know what I mean, like, you know, to add that style, to add that essentiality into it, man, just to make it as deep, as emotional, as powerful as it was, never mind the guitars and the bits of violin and the piano and everything else that just really, really, really makes this song entirely pop, and makes this song just amazing to listen to. My absolute favourite Mejibray song I've ever heard in my life. Something going straight onto my playlist, onto my put onto repeat, you know, the one repeat we just listen to one song for a while, man. This is going to be that song for me for a while, I think, man. It was absolutely crazy. We're not done, but still. Disorderly, counting goats, sacrifice if I can't be yours. So instead of like, I'm counting sheep, he's counting goats, basically. So like, you know, it's a different way. Like, sheep is to go to sleep, counting goats is like Baphomet, like darkness, like it's kind of accentuated that way, you know what I mean, or intended that way, should I say. The white and black flipped around in my mind. That's a sick one. I love that metaphor. That metaphor is so sick. So the white meaning good is flipped around, so the good is now the bad is now the good, and it just makes everything that's meant to be good absolutely tear you apart with everything. The butterfly flying around rips apart in a flash. That's going towards the butterfly effect, kind of. Where it's like, where if a butterfly gets hit in a place and in a different reality, something different will happen. In that sense, I'm assuming. In between delusions and reality, where there are the small rooms of happiness and the addicted present. When I'm abandoned, a frightening reality awaits me. So yeah, there are small rooms of happiness, there's small little bits and parts and things there that make you happy for a second. For that brief second, you can get out of that room, that darkness, and then you'll go right back into it. You'll smash and crash straight into it and go straight into that way once again. I ask the escapist drugs that are washing over me. I ask of you to kill me, so he's either injecting or sniffing or whichever way, in order to try to mask his emotions, to control his emotions in a way, in a sense, if that makes any kind of sense. And if I become unable to see you, I'll disappear. So yeah, if he can't see this person who he loves, he'll go to that overdose and he will just leave this world. And your decadence, my body that's breaking down, and this very mind too, will someday come to be like you. The decadence, I dance with an instinct that's been deviated. If I can't be yours, counting goats into the darkness. So yeah, the counting goats is a way I'm going to show I'm going to count good until I reach hell. Till I reach the Baphomet himself, and... yeah, craziness. So deep. So deep. So powerful. Such a crazy, greatness. Just greatness, man. I don't know how else to describe this. See what I mean, man? He's ending a lot of his cleans with that growl, man. It's so powerful. I love it. I love every bit of this. I think I'm very close to the end, to be fair with you, but... man, the band is so talented, man, having so much fun. At the same time, it's so deep and so powerful. Yeah, I should have gone through the rest of it as well. I guess I missed out a lot with this, man, but we got a lot more to go down. I just want it to keep going, personally. I just want to hit repeat. That's literally, like, what I want to do right now. That is random as hell, but okay. Nice. Yeah, sorry. There we go, let's go with that. That's a pretty sick picture, right? And yeah, so we have this, we have the Decadence, and then we'll just go down to last because the Decadence we've already done, right? Then I ask of the reality that I keep shut away for smiles and peace and a sweet voice. My past mistakes are all torn up. I fight anxiety and tears and some more years. And the Decadence in the mirror looks realistic, picturing an end to all this inner hindrance. I inform you that I will die. So yeah, he's basically plotting his suicide, he's basically plotting his like all worked out in his head. Time, place, date. The only thing stopping him is you. That right before your eyes, I will turn into a mere memory. I want only to be able to protect you. I want only for you to look at me. I am just anxious. My mental balance would get worn out, and there were mornings when the rain would fall. That's a way of saying that his darkness would set in. The rain would fall is a very typical metaphor for that. And smoke that would curl up in the air. And things that kicked and broke. You were so lovely when you cried. Like, damn. That's kind of a messed up way, but I get what he's saying. He's infatuated. It's infatuation, love story, him basically on whatever he's on and contemplating suicide because he can't live without this person in his life, and it's beautiful. It's fucked up, it's beautiful, it has so many ways and meanings and things about it, but nonetheless, man, my favourite Mejibray song I've ever heard in my life, man. This was absolute greatness. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Have a wonderful day, even the nights. And I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.